But when I rub my paintbrush to get excess paint off, I have this kind of paper towel down there. I can kind of just put the brush on, get the excess paint and oil off. Okay. Sorry guys. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is figure out this eye a little bit. See where the markings go. So I got you coming out like that. I think one of the most important things when it comes to doing portraits, I'm sure you guys probably already know this, are the eyes. So when you get to the eyes, I know I said, hey, you know, it doesn't need to be perfect at this point. But also be mindful that the more time you take to each part of this painting, better the rewards are gonna be. Like, so as you see, I'm kind of moving my brush here. I'm not gonna get anything done there. So just do yourself a favor, take a relax, take a breather, and just come back into it another day. You're just gonna be moving paint around non-stop. Okay, so we got what are we on here? Okay, let's take a look at this ear. We didn't work much on that side the other day. Right side of this animal. So we got, okay. Right here, it goes up, and it goes up, and up. Actually, this whole area. Sometimes it just feels really good to just do this. You're being so teased the whole time. Just doing something like that, you're like, yeah, feels good. I gotta figure out what's going on with this camera. Sometimes it just wants to fall asleep on me and I lose like 5 minutes of footage. That's not good for you guys. My fans. Well, considering I just started out, I don't know how many people are actually viewing. Nonetheless, if it's just one, I appreciate it. Okay, so we got this side. We got a little something like so. Even darker over here. So you know, like right here, when this is dry, the next day I'm going to come back in and I'm going to hit that area. We will get it all. I promise. Guys, we got a nice underpainting happening. Okay, so we got something like this. Look at that. The good thing with this flat brush is it really manipulates that nice texture of fur quite nicely. Look at these nice registration marks that I used with my pencil when I first came in here. Had I not had them, I'd pretty much be blind and I'd have to do this all freehand, which is fine, but it just takes a lot longer to do. I feel like my method takes long enough as it is. Okay, so now I'm going to come back in. Fan brush, guys, really easy. Come back in. Just kind of manipulate the strokes again, right? So they kind of disappear. Good, good, good. We're going to hop in on this ear. Just see how much paint we can get on this guy. All right. There's a bunch of artists I like out there that have completely different styles, completely different approaches, I meant to say. I think I had mentioned John David Casson, Brooklyn-based artist. He does a phenomenal job. Doesn't do any glazing from what I recall in his videos. But he's got some fantastic painting videos out that you can purchase. And if I remember, I'll put a link at the bottom of my page so you can see another superb artist that does an amazing job of teaching. Phenomenal artist, goes without saying, but teaching as well. A gentleman by the name of Scott Waddell, who teaches at the Grand Central Academy of Art in Manhattan, New York. Where I was born. He does form painting or window painting, I guess they call it, where you just start at the area of the painting and you try to mix the color using hue, value, and chroma. And you roll over the form and you don't move on until you finish that area. Very tedious, very effective, but you kind of have to be an advanced, knowledgeable painter in order to understand it and have it work for you. It is not easy. Okay, so kind of did reverse method what I said I was going to do. Guys, sometimes that happens. There's no one right way. I say I'll do one certain thing, and I said I'll get to the dark areas later on, but what do you know? I'm doing it right now. These things happen. Okay. Guess what's most important is, am I taking my time? You know? Am I not just rushing over it because I want to finish? If you find yourself doing that, you're just going to screw yourself over later. Okay. What else we got here? The ear. We got inside the ear. I know I got to push the darks in there, but that will be kind of difficult. Let's take a look. Let's just go for it anyway and see how the paint is reacting. All right. Let's see. All right. So you know it's darker in there. Oh yeah. See. So I did all that. And I stepped back and I realized the whole thing over there, the value still needs even to be darker. So the point is, you find yourself with a little teeny brush doing detail work, and I was doing that because I was this close. As soon as I stepped back, I realized what was the point of all that? It still needs to be even darker. So I took a step back, readjusted, and just paint over all that work that I just so painstakingly took the effort into doing. But didn't upset me because I happen to just love painting for the sake of painting. I just enjoy it. So there is no rush. I was explaining this in the other video. If you're doing your work, right, and it takes you, I don't know, 4 times as long to finish the painting as someone who took it, a quarter of the time, right? And their result is, you know, not as good, but yet you find your result to be awesome. You're so happy with it. You ask yourself, did you really care that it took you 4 times as long to complete that painting? I know the answer. I'm sure you do too. So the point is, don't rush. Enjoy the process. You're going to have those days where you're frustrated, of course, but you're also going to have those days that you're like, damn, I don't care what it is that I'm painting. I'm just loving it. Everything is just working for me. Those are the days that are going to keep you coming back. Okay. Let's make a little mark there. Get that guy a little darker. Where are you? And as I proceed through the painting, once I finish this dog, I think what I'll end up doing is just kind of maybe get a speed paint version of the rest of the dogs. Hopefully by that point, when I'm completed with this guy, I'll have enough user feedback and you guys will kind of tell me if you want me to keep this pace. So we'll get a bunch of videos out of this, no doubt. Or you guys will be like, all right, we're sick of you talking the whole damn time. Just get on with it. Okay, so I'm happy with what I've got here today. Anywhere else I go, I feel I'm just going to keep on moving the paint around. And honestly, guys, it seems like it's taking longer than it really is. It's because I'm filming what I'm talking about. I'm trying to give you guys some commentary. And honestly, I would be working this guy, and then I'd be working this guy, and I'd be working this guy. You know, I wouldn't just be hitting this. So I'd be doing a lot more work. A couple other things. The background, I haven't really decided on what I want to do. I think it's just going to be kind of some type of abstract work. But when I get to that point, you'll see how I do it. I'm pretty happy with what I got here so far today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this lesson. I know it was long, but just hanging with me. We're going to get more detail and it's going to get a little more exciting, I hope. Yeah, that's that. I hope you enjoyed Just Yo's Artistry.